welcome back to Super Buddies Forever. Finally, we are doing the beach house cottage. Let me give a shout out first on the last, which was Chicken Lover. Thank you. And also another shout out to, you guys really cracked me up the first, to Madeline Getty, who was first on the last of the video series, video journals we did on this. And I waited all this time to put her on it. So here we have it. Let's do some, excuse me, going too fast. And we'll go through and talk about them, of course. Lots happened here. There's a lot of thank you and apologies on this one. I have to thank all the people who've been so patient waiting for this. Whereas I posted the sneak peek, it was like 3 months ago. And you guys stuck with me. I had to take my time, not just bang out a tour video. I wanted to enjoy it and do it as detailed as I usually do. On those videos, I want to thank Doll Rosie, and Lou Boo, who is now Lou and Faith. I was a little stumped on colors. Doll Rosie suggested the Scolette. Lou and Faith suggested like pastel-y, like regular beach houses is. So I did a conglomerate of the both. I used the Scolette colors, Monster High. I'm going to have to post pictures at the end. So I did a pastel version of the Scolette is what ultimately the outside ended up being. I did do both sides. Did a nice mural on the wall. So where to start? Because I'm so excited. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? Showing you all this. Here's the outside where it shows, instead of black, we did pastel black, which is gray. Lots of trim work. Please check the series out in our video journal series playlist if you'd like. Now you'll see some of these dolls are coming together. The mural looks fabulous. I think that one's up next for a project, the cabin. We got the deer there for ISI. She's a dawn dancer. We have Panda here in my way. You've seen these dolls we just got recently. So they look great in here. Oh, and then down here, because we had to switch it around, we put her. She looks fabulous near the forest. Of course, this is a lot lighter now that we took all the exchange or boo students out and made them in here. So let's start there. This is a Hannah Montana Malibu beach house we converted into Monster High-ified. And then I was going to leave it for the next round of dolls to come out, but instead decided to go with the boo students and do a very colorful, playful, international, totally diverse, everything different from everything that's in the rest of the big dollhouse room, so it would stand out and not be, melded in, because they're visiting. So where are we? Where to begin? Okay, we'll begin over here. Nephra, which you've seen on Salon Time, we had to fix her hair. That was cut. Oops, looking right up her skirt. Decorations. You know what's the best fun about this, you guys? Is just everything I want to point at, you guys have already seen. Whereas the rest of the dollhouse we did and then began YouTube, you guys have been with me through the making of all of this. And that's fascinating to me. It's so cool because most of this you've seen in some form or another. The little beehive up there. Got some bird cages. There's the bunk bed. You guys got it in a tutorial. Then you got another tutorial on how to do the wood. Then you got another tutorial on how to make the bedding. Any more else on there you guys have done with me? Oh, flowers. Here's the flowers in the pots. You got a tutorial on that. You can see how they were put all around. Now, of course, I wanted it to be matchy-matchy, but not as defined as the dollhouse was per room. It's like they're just camping out here until they get their permanent room. So this matched really good with all of their colors without being too individual, I guess. Nice posters to show that, because I love representing all the different series and issues that are in here. Those are stickers, which I got from Michael's, I believe. Coming off of the RV. It is the traveling section. So this works out quite cute. And who was it? Tabby Cat 7, I think. I was going to switch those around. And then it worked out well because Batsy would have covered all that up, anything that went on the walls. And just as a matter of note, her little wing tips are so long you can't really sit her correctly. She kind of in the air hanging out. And she has her photo. Izzy has her photo. See, we did those on a eBay delivery package. This is so cool. Kirsty's area, which is a blow-up mattress. And I was going to lift her, as somebody else mentioned. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. And then left it on the floor, so then our view is pretty good. Much better.
Well, plus, she does like the game.
And we have the bathroom, which would be the 8th bathroom. And this has 4 rooms. We counted it. It's only going to be one video. But in our full count of 40 plus rooms, this was counted as 4 rooms.
So 44
Of course, you just seen we had caught these on a store closing. They look beautiful in there. You've seen Halloween. We switched her out and did a salon time with an original. Put her in her bedroom. So we got this one was nude. And I thought, oh, well, perfect. She can go right in the tub. It did move around from the other person who said, there, those were tinsel balls, Christmas decoration. It looked like this. I used some there, and they cut them in half some here, so they look like globe lights. I liked. That fabric was cool. That was some that my neighbor gave me. All leftovers she had that she let me pick through. The trash can. Now I have a toilet there. That is the one Gracie's using in her Ever After High Dollhouse, which is, I'm just doing it for a visual. I cannot find a toilet I like yet that's different from the rest. I already have this one twice. I've had 3 of these forever. I've used it twice, so I want something different from all the other toilets in here. Hoping for something that matches this a little better. I'm not going to wait for that. My brain looks cool. Those were just glued on. I had to take the chance. If they fall off, I'll just have to touch them up. And some things you've seen there. And then we'll go down to the living room. See the flowers on the terrace. I might put some more in there and put more flowers around the side, but I'll do that later. Come back to it. And we have KJERSTI TROLLSON hanging out in her chair. She's playing some old school Pac-Man on the old school TV.
Waka, 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 waka.
I love the way she turned out and the way she fits in there. All those repaints look great. That was from the original wall of this Hannah Montana house. And I cut that out of the cardboard covering to kind of show that. And we have Iris coming in from shopping. With that space in the back worked out really well to just add a few more dolls in the back instead of having it pushed against. The lucky find of Operetta, oh, what is she called? Accessories. We also recently, I grabbed, nice, somewhere in that video for the doll hunt, I say 2 on top. She was way tucked in the back. Somebody must have been saving her, and a fine gentleman I asked had to help us get it down because it was so high and so tucked back. Might do something here, put dance move or whatever that game is. That was from a journal.
Dance go.
Dance thing. Check out the video for dry brushing if you want to know how to do that. Look at that big hair in there. There's a big hair in there. Yeah. I'll pull that out. I can't get it right now. Okay. Now I did put some of the mermaids up here because they wouldn't fit. But I found, just as a little extra, this is how I set this up. I got some flowers that are for aquariums.
Why is she gasping?
And tidied up and decorated the rocks a little more to put them in there. And then she's over here on her own, which shows off her squid. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. And I think it goes. And then the mermaids over here are sunning next to the tiki. I would have otherwise put more flowers, but this works out well. And their tails aren't too much in the way. That Laguna is awful for sitting. This chair stayed, this couch stayed the same, except for the little crocheted throw blankets.
And the ball thing, cotton balls at the bottom.
This. Oh yeah, I did put the cotton balls, you're right,
my
trim. This one had a sticker on it. I soaked that off, spray painted it. added the blanket. These I did put little dabs of glue, hot glue, to hold them on. The floors were all shown in our video journal. Got that awesome find, a little dollhouse within a dollhouse. I've left it as it is. I've only just washed it. That's going to be a little video on its own. I'm going to play with clay and make little furniture for that. The lady at the store, when I went looking for stuff, said, make a dollhouse within a dollhouse within a dollhouse. We might do that.
What about a dollhouse and a dollhouse and a dollhouse and a dollhouse?
Then I would need my magnifying glass. Here's the kitchen. The girls are playing cards.
Why is it Lizzie?
We found, I'm so glad I got that. Oh, I'm missing 2 drinks that are downstairs I was working on. Those are all waxed in, so I don't have to worry about them falling, thank goodness. Elissabat's really cute. I don't know if you ever noticed, she's got a weird scoop in her wrist. It's bent a little strange so it holds those cake pops.
Yummy.
And then we got some decorations on the walls that you might see in a cottage. I love that detail. Who doesn't remember their grandmas had that? Great grandmas, the pull-off calendars. This one needs food still. It's got a few items.
What about
It's
a
a
pizza?
huge, this is what came with the Hannah Montana house. It's humongous fridge. But I am out of food for that.
I got some food.
Oh, you need some in your dollhouse.
Well, like my fridge is like stuffed.
And then we have, I'll check it out later. And then we have, this was the sink from, oops, I got glue filaments there. This one also came with it. We redid and did some faux, not marble. Faux, what is it? Faux something. Granite. There, I just tidied that up a little bit. Not much. Oh, I got all kinds of glue, hot glue filaments still in here. I haven't cleaned it up. I was rushing. Some little tiles, can't tell you where to get those because I've literally had those since Gracie was a baby for scrapbooking supplies.
Boo boo.
I just waxed those all on for a little backsplash. Some shelves. Use that same trim used up here to kind of give the appearance of shelves and wood pieces. It's pretty. It was so inexpensive. And then of course we made these cut them out of catalogs, put Mod Podge on it. Made some little rugs out of leftover stuff. If you remember, that's from the carpet from Roller Maze.
Oh yeah.
I am super happy with how all this turned out. The flowers look amazing. As I said, I might add more trinkets, how you would see on somebody's thing.
A kite.
It's great. Don't forget to check the pictures after for pictures of the other side. For now, I don't know what I'm going to do here because I have a space here that I'm sure I'm going to do something next. So I haven't ended this. It seems like they'd fall off. There'll be something. I just don't know until I build here. For now, it is what it is.
I was thinking a lava tower.
We got the ghouls going on. Oh, this little detail I love. That's kind of where these are different. Instead of it being one room for each, it's like their influence is going throughout the whole house. So this is for, I kept saying ISI in the flowers. It's Batsy goes into flowers. So she's growing some plants. Getting some seedlings ready. Of course, that's just snipped off some of the leaves, stuck in puffy paint till it dried. So it looks like soil. That's a fun detail. Have I covered everything? Oops, she's not balanced. These things, I just primer painted the pattern that was there and then put some color as well. Did that up on this one. This one I actually spray painted. It was pink and I didn't like it.
Because there was too much Barbie.
And yeah, I was going to do this kitchen pink and then totally changed my mind. Took one of the brooms out of the stable to add, because you know, you never have enough storage in a stable. So what do you guys think? To me, it was worth it. I'm glad that I didn't give up my, oh, and the mural goes all the way over there.
What?
Looking good. That was something. That's what happens to me. My hashtag as is. I can't create on demand. When I'm ready, I go to town and work endlessly. And then I just have to go with the flow. And you know, part of this is me enjoying doing it. So I want to maintain that while sharing with you guys. Oh, and the lights are hanging up.
And the dog's in the way.
The dog's running around my feet.
And
I
my
think that's about it. We still have more projects to do though. I gotta do the cabin.
Oops.
I got some other ideas. I got something in here I can't show you. I've been collecting supplies for. We still have to do the catacombs over there. And our last room in the 5th unit is gonna be right there. The terrace gardens for Amanita Nightshade. It's been a fun road. We're so close to the end, but I'll come up with more. As an ending, I have a huge apology. Sorry for these 3 people. I accidentally posted something that I wasn't supposed to. I did the wrong one and screwed up, and it's supposed to have a second part. I wasn't done the second part, and it popped up, and I didn't run to my laptop because I usually do, so I can get you guys on first under a minute. Anyway, read the story on the doll hunting video. You'll see it in the comments. To these 3 who jumped in at first, I don't know which got it first. That was the order, but I thank you so much for your enthusiasm, and I apologize immensely that I turned it private so fast. This is my little part of making it up to you. You guys are all #1, and I'm going to keep those comments, so hopefully when it goes back published at the right time, you will still have your first up there, although I don't know which of the 3. Thanks for watching our cottage tour. Have a great night. You're the best. Thank you.